Yes, I am here for some reason. Streamlabs can't seem to see Anarchy. Why? I have no idea. It's having a moment. I'm guessing. I don't know. It's very odd, but we will relog the game and see if that bounces it. It usually fixes it. He said, hopefully. At least it's not like last time, where we couldn't even log in. That was fun. Should have got it by now. Come on, Streamlabs, what's we go. There we go. We've done it. We've logged in. First achievement of the day. A small victory. However, yes, we're here. Thank Fluff for that. And I'm on time. It's 4 o'clock exactly. I've made it to the stream on time. Right, and you probably saw that. The title of the stream, of course, is... Where is she? There she is. Hitting 220. As you can see, we're not a bazillion miles away. I have got 5 experience nano cans. I should be able to make it, I think. 9 people watching already. Ooh. Kind of exciting. So, yes. Very good. Yeah, we're here. Everything's working. Sound is working. I'm taking it. Sound is working. Hello, Twitch. He's emoting at me. Welcome, founder. He said, clucking the kitchen so I can... Clucking the kitchen. No, what I mean was shutting the curtain. Oh my God, I've gone and had a stroke or something. No, I'm doing the old man thing. So, yes, we're here. We're in Inferno. I'm about to roll a Inferno hard at 219 solo. I think we'll be perfectly fine with it, if I'm being honest. No, we're not going there. Delete mission. It's like, you should... I mean, they added the drop-down for Warden Stains. Can they not add a drop-down for this guy? Because people would just, you know... People pick the one they're going to go to anyway. It would just sort of take slightly less time to do, wouldn't it? You know? And then I do wonder, sometimes, as you're doing these, would it not be quicker anyway? To just run to the mission he gives. But the problem is, half the time, people don't know where it is. And people aren't prepared to go there. There we go. We got Cave. It's jolly good, yes. I mean, I could solo my way through to 220, but I think that'd be a little bit boring on a stream. So I want to hit 220, possibly, and or raid something. Not sure what, though. So yeah, I should change the thing. It's on stream starting. We should be on that there, shouldn't we? Yes, we should. Very good. Okay. How are we doing? 10 people already. My God. When he's streaming for 6 minutes, apparently. Is it? God, time flies, doesn't it, when you're faffing around? Yes, it does. Oh no, we've got the dreaded Lurgy attacking me. Anarchy Surf. It's like a little spider dude, actually, but yeah. How's the frame rate here? Oh, it's pretty excellent. Yes, it is. So, yes, a bit of... I'll do at least one mission, and then let's see who comes on stream and who fancies going off and doing things. You know. I mean, we could do a little bit of something. Bellatrix 3000. Hello, Carlos. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, we could do Pyramid of Home. That would be a fun run to do on stream, but I would want to do it with people that know how to do that raid. How to trigger the porthole bosses and get around in there. Otherwise, it's all going to go horribly wrong. Plus, as it's a raid, there's no XP, and when you're more than halfway to 220, you kind of want to get there, you know. Camel, kind of gimpy for this 220 mob. Shouldn't be a problem. No, it shouldn't. So I got a new perk, and I've just been putting them into Holy Mark. One more to go to finish Holy Mark, and then I've started putting into Crusade. I think that's basically what any two-hand-edged keeper does, more or less. It's just those two. They work, yes they do. I'm expecting Starkness and Savick, because they were arguing about whether or not I would make it to the stream. So we're having issues with the interwebs. Not Funcom this time. Wasn't their login handler. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I thought it was a costume. I was like, ooh, I'm mindful of costumes now. Because we did the social armor contest with Scott, which is that GS guy. Ah, no, that's a bit better. We're getting a redder, scarier mob over there. Want to sell quality 100 Panther for $1 bill. I didn't pay that for it. Sold mine for 600, I think. I paid 600 for it and sold it for 600. Took the tax hit. So yeah. So how the devil is everyone on chat anyway? Are you well? Are you okay? Are you having fun? How's your weekend been? Are you ready for tomorrow? Are you ready for Monday? Is it already Monday where you are? Is it Monday anywhere yet? Is anywhere having a Monday yet? Somewhere it is, isn't there? Is somewhere Monday? Somewhere could be Monday by now. I don't know. I'm just gooning around, sharing out that I'm streaming. There you go, AFK fight with the mob there. Yes, indeed. All good. Not bad. Helped next door. They've had a branch growing over the top of the fence and kind of leaning on the fence since the last couple of storms into our garden. But we didn't really mind it. It wasn't really bothering us. But we did kind of want to get rid of it. But you know, you don't want to fall out with your neighbours, do you? Anyway, they were trying to clear it, or she was trying to clear it today. By hand without any tools. This thing's thicker than your leg, this branch, so you know. I said I'll get all the bits on this side for you. You know, and started off with I've got like a decent jet cut saw. There you go, chopped it off. And then she was getting, can I use your saw for a bit? And I was watching her using the saw and I was like, do you want me to just maybe nip over and give you a hand with that? So I did that earlier on. I'm going to have a sore shoulder tomorrow because I haven't done that in a long time. Or I'll be perfectly fine. Anyway, shoulder's got to be good because I've got to chop it all into small pieces and bag it up to go for compost somewhere. But I can't put it in the car and take it down to the recycling as it is because it's bigger than the car. So I'm going to have to chop it up, bag it up, drive it down there, and then they put it through some kind of machine that mulches it, turns it back into compost for people. So that's been my afternoon. Tom Riddlestone. Not details, obs, but whereabouts do you live? North Wales is where I live. North Wales. And the weather is gorgeous here today. Absolutely wonderful. Yes, it is. And the tourists are out in force. I just wish they'd behave themselves a little better. It's like, yeah, Old Britannia. Yes, it's in Wales, is part of Britain. the UK says Landes for Tekken. I think. I know. I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong and upsetting them. I don't know. I do my best guess at names and usually get them wrong. So have I got a Savik here yet? Have I got a Savik? I can't see a Savik yet. Who's going to get here first? Savik? Or... I'm so mad. Well, I'm looking and... Landes for Tekken is the best I can manage. I can't... And I've read it that way until someone gives me another version. Or Landes for Tekken? I don't know. I'm sure someone will tell me, or you'll tell me, or something. There it is. Land for Ds. So it's Ds, not Des. Okay. Which is cool. Yes, we can do that. Okay, so where the hell are we? Yes, there we are. Anything good? They never do they? These mobs, they never really drop much of anything. Like those things, I know you can convert them, but I mean, who does? Ooh, it's broken. Yes, and the details are exactly as they were last time. So we've got, well, all Landes for Tekken. Wasn't there a game called Tekken? Like an FPS kind of game called Tekken? Bit like Halo, maybe? Don't know. It rings a bell anyway. When I hear Tekken, I think of that. A fighter. There's a fighter, right. So I don't know every cultural reference. I usually get them wrong, in fact. So, you know, it is what it is there. And yes, all the things are at the bottom. Legion 84 donated at the end of the last stream. Threw in $10, which was really kind of them. And Jivey Quacker subbed, I think. Or was that follower? I don't know. Bellow Twitch was the last cheerer with 500 bits. I don't know. I don't know how that all works in money or whatever, but yeah. So all those little things at the bottom are actually doing that. I was thinking of moving them to the top, but it's something I would do off stream, off camera, so to speak. You know, just faff and do. But it's actually weird trying to get it right without streaming. So I might do a messing with themes stream middle of the week, you know, for an hour or so. Just try out different kind of looks and stuff and see what people think. Because I have so much of the game stuff. Okay, you noisy sod in the street with your horn. I have so much of the game GUI open when I play anyway that I think that adding tons and tons of elements to it kind of, well, doesn't make it better. You know what I mean? It's like, nope, you're just making it more confusing kind of deal. So yes, it is one of those, I'm afraid, for now. A little smaller to the left of your nano or right of your health would work. Oh, the chat overlay, I can move that in real time, I think. It's centered. I kind of made it centered and everything else. But we'll do that as a separate stream, I think, maybe. I don't know. Lockiness, hello, welcome to the stream. Savik, my moderator, right? Everyone behave. Savik's here. Buy your beds. Stop swearing in the back. Savik is here. There you go. The mod powers are here. Fear the moderator. Ooh. Has anyone been to see the new Bill and Ted movie? Let's ask the important questions of the day first. Has anyone been to see the new Bill and Ted movie? Because I really want to see it, but I don't know. I might just wait till it's on TV or something, you know? Netflix or what have you. Or is it nobody cares about the new Bill and Ted movie? The first two were quite good. No, we're not really bothered. It's probably going to be most people's take on it, I think. I don't know. I like those movies. They're fun, you know? Not every movie has to be a masterpiece of storytelling. Sometimes they can just be a bit of fun, you know? So this mob's name here, I've always called them Rower L. Who thinks that's right or wrong? Let's see how many things I pronounce completely wrong in Anarchy Online, having played it for nearly 20 years. Probably all of them. Yeah. And is he, or is he not saying, click on my tail? Or look at my tail. It's one of the two. Look at my tail. Look at my tail. It's really weird. Why? It's like it's not a very big tail. It's not an impressive tail, you know? As tails go, not that impressive. This is a tough guy. Is he 242? No, not bad. Not bad. It kind of sounds like he does, but he doesn't have any. Oh, he does have a tail. This mesh, they do have a tail. It's only like a little pigtail. It's only a small thing, but they do in fact have one. Yes, they do. See, he's saying it as well now. Listen. There you go. It's either check out my tail or click on my tail. See? Click on my tail. I could do a voice. I should do a new sound pack file for all the mobs in Anarchy Online. I have high auroral acuity. There we go. If we get a bit closer, there you go. Now, please tell me you think that's his tail, because if it's not his tail, I don't want to know what it is. See, he's got one there, and then this dude, a little harder to see on the dark tile there, but yep, I would say so. I mean, it's not an impressive tail, but I would count it as a tail, you know? Right, let's get the camera to behave. There we go. Keleth L, I pronounce this is. Landes for Tekken. That's a bit. No, it isn't. Because they kind of look reptilian. And reptiles have kind of an internal one or some weird thing, don't they? Seleth. Oh, right, yeah. Seleth. Yeah, Seleth. Oh, I think Keleth. Maybe. I don't know. It could be either, couldn't it? It could be either. Whoever came up with the name. I think I think Landes just wanted to type that word in chat and get me to read it out. No, I do not believe it is. I'm afraid. No. We do not think so. No, we don't. No, we do. We have 18 viewers. Oh, very cool. I don't know. I'm a bit dubious about my connection at the minute because we had issues earlier on today. That was me mousing out a game, so we got a little bit laggy there. That does happen when the game is not main focus. The frame rate just immediately drops. Yeah, he wanted me to read that out. I'm sure you would not go editing that file into something weird. Yes. Done everything else today. Done freelancers, got that done. All the agency missions, even got the Tara tag mission done. So all of those are done. Haven't done Lord of the Void, which I think I can do now, but I've not done it today. Ooh. Oh, has big cave room, which has a lot of light inside it. Okay. Then that bar is barely moving, is it? But it does on the mission reward on these. These are the solo missions you can pick up. That has to be a Les Paul you're using in your YouTube intros. The lead line, yes, it is. That is in fact a Les Paul Standard 2012 in just just dimed in on a Marshall amp. You can hear a Les Paul from a mile away. Can you distinguish it from a PRS though? And the Marshall bling. We has bling. Booze Lemmy. Boozle Me is now following, I think that is. Thank you for the follow, sir. Yeah, Marshalls and Les Pauls, pretty distinctive sound that we've heard a lot of. Yeah, it's a very kind of classic rock, AC/DC type sort of sound. But yes, it was in fact a Marshall, a 1992 6101, which was the 30th anniversary heads and combos they made. It's one of those, all valve, and the Les Paul, just recorded direct, and then in post there's like a little bit of delay and stuff on it, and a bit of stereo field just so it sits in the mix, which is pretty normal. The left hand rhythm guitar is an Ibanez Gem, but it's the 1988 Floral first edition ones with the old PAF Pro pickups that Damasio made, with quite low output by today's standard. The right hand rhythm guitar is a Chapman ML1, but that's going through a Mesa Boogie. I know, it completely like overkill for one little intro, but it was actually those parts, the intro itself, were all parts of a another track. I think I've still got the video, is still on my channel, where it's just that with it's like a full version of it, like 2 or 3 minutes long. It's just like an instrumental track. But yeah, the lead line, the main theme, the main melody, it's all coming off that. Yeah, you'll hear PRS on a lot more like progressive rock stuff. I can't think of any names off the top of my head, but I get a bazillion YouTube ads about PRS guitars going through modern, like, high gain. It's a really nice sound, like Tremonti. He's got a PRS. Very heavy, very chuggy sort of stuff. It's good though. All music is good. There is no bad, there is only stuff you don't like. Of course, there is some that just, objectively is bad. It's harder to do alternate tunings on Gibson guitars because of the scale length. Not impossible, it's just more difficult. Whereas PRS is closer to a Fender scale length. So Fender's a 25.5 inch scale length, and Les Paul's a 24.5, and a PRS is a 25. And the shorter the scale length, the more slack the strings become, so the more they go out of tune as you strike them. Barbie Girl is objectively offensive, but I think it's a piece of you can look at it a different way, in that it's complete and utterly taking the Michael out of pop music. And the people in pop music. You could also take it as a piece of satire. So you know what I mean. This is it. It's objective, really, isn't it? The actual tune, objectively, is no less. Well, it's memorable, isn't it? That's the thing. It does have a real hook to it. There's so much music which is completely forgettable. And for me, that's the thing in music. If the stuff you produce is instantly forgettable and nobody can sing along to, or get it stuck in their head, have you really, was that what you were trying to do? And I think a lot of that happens is music corporations playing safe. They don't let people experiment like they used to. Used to be that the corporate heads would be, or the big record managers, the bosses, they were money people. They didn't know about music per se, but they went, hey, the kids like it, let them do whatever. And when they did that, music leapt leaps and bounds ahead because people were experimenting and doing things. Now, okay, sometimes those experiments were not liked by everyone, but it moved the things around. People go, oh God, all music, modern hit parade stuff, the pop music now, everything sounds the same. Yeah, that's the mega corporations trying to tell people what they want, not letting them figure it out for themselves. They don't want to do that anymore. They want to make as much money as possible. What sells? Whitney Houston sound-alikes and ballads sell. Okay, keep releasing them. Brutal! Welcome to the stream. This is possibly the hitting 220 or not stream. No dailies to do, and I don't have a reset, so we may do. We may stream long enough for that to happen, I don't know. I'm getting quite a bit of XP now. Let's hope this isn't more death, because we're on 86%. Never cared much for Les Pauls myself. I've got a 25 and a Duloc Telly, Jap Strat, and a Schecter C1. Yeah, they're all Savick used add permitted term. Okay. Yeah, Kate Bush did her own thing. Absolutely, she did. Yes. Kate Bush did her own thing. Pink Floyd did their own thing. The Stones kind of did everybody else's thing, but they did it their own way. Iron Maiden decided to make operatic rock. They're far more influenced by Queen than they are by most other stuff. Not a lot of people, unless you're a real Maidenhead, you kind of get it. But they have a distinctive sound. Like you hear the first bar of All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix, and you instantly know that is Jimi Hendrix. Gazzy09 is raiding with a party of 4. Thank you, Gazzy, for the raid. Welcome on in, sir, to the stream. So yeah, I mean, that's the whole deal there. I am a musician, so yeah, I have some fairly strong opinions on music, but I don't ram them down people's throats. I think some of the music you're hearing today, that's the problem. Is it's it's the companies. It's not suddenly people stopped being creative, because they haven't, it's just much harder for music to get out now, because people are like, the guys that became the record executives from back in the day, from 20, 30 years ago, now feel that they know more about music than the general public. So if the general public like something and they don't promote it. They think, no, we need to educate these people and make them like the things that they should like. It does not work. So we keep getting, the same regurgitated stuff, whereas there's a ton of great stuff out there. But record companies now becoming less and less necessary for musicians and bands and recording artists to actually produce music. And the more that happens, the more these record execs panic and try and control everything. Try and, claim the rights to certain pieces of music, even though really they're provably not the same. Like there was the case with Blurred Lines. And they said, oh, they've stolen this from Sam Cooke, and I notated he put the two pieces of music together as written music, and they are not the same at all. They have similarities, but they are not the same. But the record company, if they can see money in chasing after copyright, so that they can have the money from something like that, that's a questionable song anyway, but it's it stirs up debate, causes discourse and thought. So, more death. What percentage are we at? Did it even give me a percentage after that? 100%. That'll do for me. You're looking a little wet. Come out of the shadows. Come on, you dozy mob. That's better. You still wet? No, you look fine. Just in certain lighting conditions, you look a bit odd. Plastic pre-made bands put together by the company, playing music made by others, sellers. Yeah, exactly. That's what they're doing. They're not in it for the music. They're in there to make money. It's like the gaming industry has become more like the casino gaming industry now. All these, all this gambling psychology being fed into games with microtransactions and yada yada yada. Yeah, some can't even sing. Yeah, a lot of them can't actually sing. Or, they can just about hold a tune, but they're not a singer. A lot of them barely have any kind of distinctiveness about or natural singing ability. And you can tell a singer a million miles away. As soon as they start singing, you go, yeah, that's a singer. It's unquestioned. Your brain just immediately goes, that's a voice. Straight away, bang, that's a voice, But yeah, there's an awful lot of people that can just about hold a tune, which is not the same thing. Like, okay, you'd be all right in a choir maybe, but there's, your voice doesn't carry. You're just not mechanically a singer, so to speak. Case in point, Kylie Minogue can hold a tune, but she's not a singer. She's a good entertainer. She's done absolutely the maximum she can possibly do with her, the talent and whatever she's got. Singer? Not really. Not really. Stick her next to someone like, oh God, I don't know, another Australian female singer, the one that won The Voice that time. Annalise, was it? Something like that. Or Canalise. Let me. Oh God. Australian The Voice winners. Let's have a look. That's it. Carice Eden. Right? Carice Eden. This person. That is a singer. And a very talented one at that. You go, right, Google her first edition. Kylie singing is just an added bonus. Kind of, a little bit, yeah. I mean, she's a lovely woman. Got nothing against Kylie Minogue at all, but I wouldn't class her as a singer. She's someone who can sing. She can hold a tune, but she's not a singer. Carice Eden, that's a singer. Sorry, but there's a world of difference, and if you can't hear it, I cannot explain it to you, because you are clearly tone deaf. Yeah, they're an entertainer artist, which is fine. You can be that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It's disposable pop music. I mean, I can remember the tunes that have been written for her that she's sung, but that's what it is. She doesn't write anything. She might note down a few words, but listen, honestly, you know, that's not songwriting. It's really, really not. You know, she maybe picks the right kinds of songs and stuff like that. That Carice Eden, she can play about 6 different instruments, and she really sings, and she could do all that before anyone had even heard of her. You can watch that audition on YouTube. I mean, I'd put it on here, but I would probably immediately get copyright slammed, because she got signed immediately from that. She got signed just from that audition. Even if she hadn't won the show, she would have got a deal anyway. There's no way anyone was going to let her not do that. I can listen to Burzum one moment and Kylie. Yeah, I've got nothing against Kylie, but you know, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between an entertainer singer, or an entertainer who sings, and a singer. You listen to that Carice lady singing, she's incredible. Absolutely incredible singer. It's a shame that, well, I don't know, Sam. The problem with doing the Brink missions is, unless it's an unread hard, which takes how long? Is an hour and 30 minutes? Or whatever. Or even a Brink hard. You're kind of like stuck with how long it takes. Are you a big prog guy then, Carlos? No, I'm more rock orientated, if you must know, but I listen to a very, very broad range of different music. I mean, that Carice isn't rock at all, and she's not prog either. She's soul. She's like a soul kind of singer more than anything else. More like a Janis Joplin, you know? I mean, those comparisons were made with her, but I think she's better than Janis Joplin vocally. She's in better shape vocally anyway. Janis Joplin was just one of the first things. I love Tina Turner. I think she's got some of the best performances ever recorded on vinyl and wherever, you know. And probably some of the best live shows I've ever seen. Tina Turner. Bloody amazing. But I also like Queen. I think Freddie Mercury was an incredible entertainer and singer, you know. They broke molds, they did new stuff. But I also like Pink Floyd. I like Ozric Tentacles. I like, my God, my music collection is utterly enormous. You know, but at the same time, sometimes I like the Bee Gees. You know? And Staying Alive comes on the radio. I will turn that stuff up. Just saying. Yeah, it's with Janice, it's a vocal trick. You're not hurting your throat at all. It just sounds like screaming because you're letting your voice fail. It sounds like you're ripping your throat out, but it's not. You're letting part of the vocal cords relax, and it gives it that sound. But it's not always pleasant to get that fizz and rattle. On some people, it just don't sound good. That's just genetics, you know. Did see you go into the mission in game, and you did it in stream like 30 seconds later. Yeah, there's always a delay on the stream. Unfortunately, it can be as long as that. It's weird sometimes. Jagger Sieg, how are MAs accepted in PVM centered? And again, they're always welcome. Good damage dealers, solid healers. Very welcome in most teams, actually. And raids. I think they're the at least second best healers in the game after Docs now. Used to be Advies at one time, but it's definitely MAs now, especially with Zazen form. So if the Doc isn't so hot, I mean, an MA with Zazen form is bloody good backup. David Darrimain has an amazing ranged multifocal voice. Yeah, a lot of singers can do a lot of different stuff. Some singers are just pretty much good at one thing. You know, it varies. It does vary. Lead singer from Disturbed. Yeah, he's pretty good. He is pretty damn good. I remember him doing that one. Did that Sound of Silence. But you know what? I think it's good. But I still prefer the original. I've heard a few people cover that song and do a really good job of it as well. I like Johnny Cash. You know, so I'm not focused on just one type of music. And nor should anyone else be, in my opinion. You should listen to a lot of variety. I like Johnny Cash. I mean, if you watch documentaries about Johnny Cash, it's difficult not to sort of really fall for the guy, in a way. He's really got some cojones. He's really got something about him. Oh, itchy beard. I'm going to rip that beard off again, I think. Rip it off. Shave it off. Let it grow back. Too warm for beards. Come the winter, mind you, see, that's it. If I clean shave today, by end of November I'll have another beard. So, you know. Me too, says Savick. You got a beard as well, Sav? No, I know you were agreeing with me liking Johnny Cash. I know. Let me hit you with some prog names. Porcupine Tree. Stephen Wilson. Yeah, I like Steve. I like the album he did with Guthrie Govan. But I like Guthrie Govan. He's an awesome guy. Met him at the Musicians Institute in 95? I think it was. Steve Wilson. He's very similar to Pink Floyd. Is the closest approximation, but he's very much his own thing. Yeah, Guthrie's awesome. The Aristocrats is a little bit musicians' music. It's been accused of that before now. I would say, yeah, it kind of is a bit. But you could say that about jazz, and a lot of people like jazz but don't play. You know, but what I find with jazz is most people that listen to jazz can carry a tune or can play. I also like Bob Marley. I like Tone Loc. You know, I like Eminem. So yeah, don't fence me in, guys, because I refused to be the fenced in. I also do not want to be dying in this mission. Doesn't it depend on Mrs. Callas? No, we're too old to worry about that anymore. How about the death grips? Are we talking about beards and me and Mrs. Callas? She doesn't mind either way. What she hates is in between. That's her only thing. What does this do? Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, the only one she doesn't like actually is stubble. My stubble is utterly brutal. I mean, I could literally sand varnish and paint off things with my chin when it's got 1 day old stubble on it. She won't come near me when it's like that. Even myself, I have tried to itch my arm because my other hand is doing something, and I've kind of gone, you know, like that to itch my arm, and I have nearly drawn blood. It's ridiculous. But that's what you get when you wet shave. You get very sharp ends to the hair when it grows back through. Maybe it's different if you use like an electric razor, but I don't. I wet shave. Electric razors go. It's the usual sound they make when they meet my chin. It's not so bad on the sides. But yeah, the chin, all that. Yeah. Trouble with my beard now is that if I grow it out, I look like, Santa. I got a beard like Kurt Russell's got a beard. You know, it's one of them. I think there has to be some Nordic in my ancestry somewhere. Somewhere cold. But I tell you what, if you shave a beard off in winter, you really, really feel it. Like even your nose gets more cold. How does that work? That's some out there music is what it is. That's just it's unfamiliar music is what it is. And that's good. Remember, you're born into this world and you have no idea what music is. And then you are exposed to it. So again, I'm Swedish and can't grow a bear for the life of me. Beard. Yes, I knew you meant that. Well, there's genetics to it, I guess, but yeah. Can't grow beard, can't grow bread, and I can't grow a bear. Yeah, we'll get there in the end. Yeah, I could get served in nightclubs by the time I was 14. This is going back to the 80s, so don't go out drinking at 14, kids. But I was 6 foot with, like, what they call a blue beard. So unless I had a suntan, you could see, even clean shaven, you could see a beard line. That's just genetics, though. The rest of me is not that hairy. Well, my legs are, but like from my arms and stuff. But then again, they're always exposed to stuff. So I think it just gets ripped out or rubbed off, kind of a deal. I don't know. Conversation has gone a little weird. Yes, beards. I don't know. Some people get their beard later in life, I think. And if I was like back in my 20s, I wouldn't. I know beards are trendy now, but I probably wouldn't have one even now. Because in my 20s, like, that's as good as your face is gonna look. Don't cover it in hair. You get to my age and everything's sagging and you're getting older, then yeah, maybe. You know. I think a lot of guys feel... I mean, the Western thinking is that beards are manly. You know, they're masculine. And that kind of bears out in nature, I guess. You know, if we were savage... Oh god, are they all locked? They're all locked. Oh, free XP. Yay. I guess it would be. But in a lot of cultures, it's not. Like a lot of East Asians, not big on the beards or body hair. But in their culture, beards are seen as kind of primitive. You know, so... It's what you think it is. I like beards because they keep my face warm in the winter. And I let them grow during this time of year because, number one, shaving's a pain in the bottom. Well, it is if you do it wrong. But no, it's a lot of aggravation, which isn't necessary for me anymore. And razors are bloody ridiculously expensive these days. So that's why I let it grow out. I just won't shave this month and save some money, you know. I mean, if you buy like cheap disposable razors, I need pretty much half a pack of those just to have one shave. The blade's gone, you know. You get like full, you know, like kind of like, okay, I've just done one side of my mouth, top halfway across my lip and under my chin, and the thing's not shaving me anymore. Even if I completely rinse it out under the tap, it's just getting nowhere. It's like a blunt pair of scissors through a sheet of metal. Nothing's happening. Have to grow a beard. I'm not allowed to wet shave. Yeah, I've tried dry shaving. My dad used to dry shave. He had a really thick beard as well. But he was quite hairy because he was half Italian, you see, my father. And yeah, when he was on chemo, he was okay because he used an electric shaver, but he had to shave like 4 times a day to stay clean shaven looking by using and it was a good one. You know, none of this cheap crap from Asda or, you know, Walmart or whatever. You know, this was like a really good electric shaver. He'd use them and he'd wear them out as well, staying clean shaven. He did grow a beard once, I can remember, as a little kid. Shaving cream is to ease the act of shaving. It's to remove friction and to suspend the bits of hair that are being shaved off rather than letting them clog the razor blade. That's what the shaving cream's for. But then they add in you know, and because it's soap based, it's obviously cleaning your face as well, which you want because you've just taken the top layer of dermis off your face. But all shaving cream essentially is the same. It's there to suspend the hair follicles. If I use an electric razor, I get a shaving burn on my neck. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I end up having to have a shave afterwards because it just doesn't work. Need to use yeah, like a cutthroat razor. You need to get a leather strop for one, or you will keep cutting yourself with it. It's like my wife is a fully qualified butcher. Not that she does that for a living, but that, you know, because her father was a butcher, she was determined to prove that girls can do anything the boys can do. And yeah, so she trained and became a fully fledged butcher and went, there you go, I can do it, but I don't want to. I wanted to go and do something else. But it's by choice. So she's like, you talk to her and like when she sharpens something, man oh man, do not get on the wrong side of that edge. Do not get on the wrong side of that edge. Everything she makes, whenever she sharpens anything, any knife that we use in the kitchen or whatever, you could shave with it. No problem, but you would be, well, you know, one wrong move and you're going to cut yourself to pieces. Any diagonal or lateral movement whilst shaving is going to result in serious injury. Or something. So what do we think? Have we got enough people on board to go off and play silly burgers and maybe do a Pyramid of Home raid or something like that? Not that I will get to 220 doing that, but you know, it could be a thing. We've had nearly an hour of doing missions, so I think 2 missions is probably enough for one stream, or people are just going to get bored. I'm an old Gillette razor my dad gave me where the blades came in. Yeah, you can still buy those, and the blades. My lad uses one now. In fact, they're probably more popular now than they were when we were using them. You know what I mean? I use like the Gillette with... They keep adding more and more blades to the things. I stopped when they got to 3 blades, because any more than that I can't get it under my nose properly. But yeah, you can still get those. I used to use one, but I had to shave twice with it. It's the only thing. Whereas the Gillette type with a couple of like the 3 blades, they seem to work the best for me. But there you go. How did we get on to beards? We were talking about music, and now we're on beards. How did we get there? Very weird. Calathen, I think this is pronounced. Yeah, I would like those because they're cheap. Landies, but I can't shave the whole of my face with one of them. I need at least 2 to get the shave finished. They just don't work. They get like a third of the way across my face and they're done. The blade's sharp. It's got no sharpness left to it. But that's just how dense as you get older as well, your beard does get more and more redonkulous. And it starts coming out your ears and your nose and yeah. All of that kind of malarkey. Yeah, usually I trim the beard. I use full-on hair clippers. Plus, it's summer now. Well, we're at the end of August, so I think I'm going to shave it off just so I can get a little bit more of an even tan. No, it's thick enough that I absolutely don't tan under the beard at all. Mostly sort of like, you know, where you would normally grow a goatee, that sort of area for me is like just redonkulous. I remember going to the barber's and he said, do you want me to tidy the beard as well and style your beard a bit? And I said, yeah, go on then, please. And he started cutting it and they went, hang on. And then he got some goggles. Then about halfway through, he changed the clippers he was using. He went to the ones they use for hair that run on mains. because the little battery thing was, yeah, he put safety goggles on. Then he changed over. He went, God damn, he said. He just laughed. He went, bloody hell, mate. And then he got out the main clippers they use for hair. Just started using those. Because the battery powered little one he normally would use for a beard, he just couldn't. It was going. Could hear it, the whine going down and down, and the motor was struggling. Hair tough enough to take an eye out. I've nearly blinded myself using hair clippers trimming my beard. It is not fun. I remember when I grew the beard out quite long. When I took it off, it looked like roadkill, the size of a small dog on the floor. It was quite horrible, really. I mean, he did a really good job of it. When he trimmed it, it looked really good. I mean, that's his job. I go to a proper barber's, you know, they've come back into fashion now as well, with people wanting hair that goes from like grade 0 and then blends in at the top. That's the old style. When I was... Oh, we've done a research. What research have I did? I think it was in one of the 9s. That time space. I was doing that to get the 25 cents, I think. We'll stay with that. Might as well finish one off while we're about it. Oh, I think there's one just over there. Yeah, no, he genuinely put on safety goggles to finish the beard off. Checking everything's working on the stream, and it would seem that it is. This is all very good. Check out my tail. Rower L, I would call this one. I was to try and read it out loud. I mean, half the time you see names in the game and you mentally read them, but you don't verbalise them. And then when someone does, you go, what the hell are you talking about? Because you've mentally had a completely different sound inside your own head. Ooh, big scary room. Rawa. To know. Rower. I have that. It's R-O. Alright, let's see exactly what it is. Oh, it doesn't... Let's see what the letters actually say. So it's rower, isn't it? To know. The one before. Ooh, don't know now. Now you've made me think. Where's the other one? It's just gonna. It's not gonna tell me, is it? Oh, was it in here? That's Rawa. Yeah, R-A-Y-A. Caleth and Keleth. Yeah, there is. And I don't know if it relates to something. You know, like the Greek gods or whatever. Like this guy is Fortuitous Man Roach Van, which is a bizarre thing to be called. Yeah, there's a Caleth, a Keleth. I think there's one with an I as well as the vowel. Oh, Savik, do you know? Yeah. Probably. Savik knows everything. She has walked around most of Rubikar, one at walking speed, one in-game meter at a time, over many, many areas. Okay, we did the big area. What are we on percentage? 59. I did one, I think was it this morning? Might have been last night. I did one. I rolled it and thought, oh, this will kill off an hour while I'm waiting for, you know, whatever it was I was going to do. And, like, the first mob I killed, it said 5%. So I was like, what? There's like 20 mobs in the whole mission. Do you know a good spot for sub-quality 10 Notum fragments? Bottom of the chat. If you click on the bottom of the chat, there's some there. And as if the channel gains more subscribers, etc., then I can add more fun things people can do with those. They just sort of came like default, and I thought, okay, I've seen those on other channels, I'll just leave them there. 24,996 at the bottom of my chat. I have infinite, but then again, it's my thing. Modify. Oh, you can unlock more. Look, you can modify a single emote. Send a message in sub only. These are the default things it does. I don't know what else I can do with it. Like, I could only have one emote to begin with because I only had 20 subs. You got to remember, I only started with this in July. Well, kind of end of July, really. I went, okay, people keep asking me to stream. I'll do 3 streams and see how we go. And here we are in August, and I hit the affiliate thing like almost straight away. It's weird. Twitch realised that points etc. are cool, so they tried to make their own. Hello, Exalted Anthema. I always say it wrong. But yes, how are you doing? How is your beefy new system with the 2080 Ti and the, what did you get? 39 X Ryzen thing? Beast of a machine that was. I always want to call him Xerxes, I don't know why. Can't really see the sunglasses head. Yeah, it's put them in the wrong place. It looks more like, do you know what it looks like on my screen? It looks like I'm wearing the headband. I'm doing the whole Johnny Rambo thing from the first movie. Yeah, right. One of my characters? No. I think it's... What's your name on Discord? Your name on Discord is different though, isn't it, Exalted? I know it's you because of the avatar. Yeah, Xerx is one of mine, yeah. And I think it's stuck because when we did the Pand raid, you came with your box, but they were all Xerx something. So I just ended up saying, because we were talking sort of about what was going on, I was going, Xerx, you know. It was like with Morty there as well. I was like, Morty, do this. Don't go that way, you'll die. You know, that kind of. Don't do a Leroy. Debating a name change on Twitch. Yeah, it was simple. You see, I'm a man. I'm a very simple creature, really. People decided that I was Kalos 2 by default everywhere, so I just went with it. Because back when I started AO, pretty much you only had one main. Maybe started leveling another character, but it was pretty rare for people to have more than one level 200 on there. Excuse me. On their account. You know, they just have the one, and then maybe a couple of lobby alts, because leveling was so much harder to 200 back then. Because level 200s were so rare. Bless you. Thank you, Savik. You're very kind. So you sort of got known by the name of your main, and Kalos 2 just sort of stuck. So I just basically used it everywhere, including YouTube. Which kind of made sense. If I log into my Advi, normally I've got about 30-40 offline tells, depending how long I've left it and how long before they time out or fill. I've logged in before now, and I've got the final message I've got is you cannot receive any more offline tells, buffer is full on that character. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, I added the 2 to mine. It was just Kalos. And I had to add the 2 because I re-rolled, and I didn't want to delete the old character just in case. Plus he was still useful for, you know, running around doing things. And it was pre-Froob days, so there was none of this just trading everything over kind of deal, you know? On a free account. You'd have had to have gone and got an other account. I think, is this going to be... Ooh, only at 74%. Have I missed some other mobs elsewhere in the mission? Quite possibly. I need to get a wriggle on with name change, etc. Yeah, Exalted's a good name. Exalted Anthema. I got it. Oh god, I misspoke. One time I go, yeah, you know, the other guy, Exalted Enema. Shoot myself in the head for that one. It made Savik laugh, but, you know. Savik can't stop pointing and laughing at me, you know, it's just one of those. Starkness has joined as well. What's that, Sav? Someone has Savik, I wonder who. Starkness is going to blackmail you now and go, I have the name you wish to have. Okay, can we sneaky on him? Mobs are dumb. Mobs are dumb. Pull you a few more feet back, and the door shuts. There you go. We're now invisible to the rest of the room. Can't get that out very... Yeah, Exalted Enema. Why I had that word at the front of my brain. Maybe it's an age thing? Do you think it's an age thing? Could be, couldn't it? Dr. Kellogg was very into all that. He didn't invent breakfast cereal. That whole breakfast is the most important meal and you should be eating cereal at the beginning of the day. That was all invented in the last 200 years. Same as working an 8-hour day. That got invented in the Industrial Revolution. Tried to make people part of the machine. And they figured the maximum a person was effective at doing a job in the mills or wherever was approximately 8 hours a day. All of that. And sleeping once a day instead of more than once a day. Again, that is all in the last 200 years. Before that, I mean, that's why you go to other countries and they go, oh, it's the middle of the day. First meal of the day is at lunchtime. And then we have a sleep afterwards. The siesta. 12-hour shifts at the minute. Damn, that's a lot of shift. But you're an optometrist or an optician. If you're buying GTX 2080s. I'm assuming an optometrist. That's an eye doctor rather than a person selling you glasses who is an optician. I don't know though. Why are they doing 12 hours though? It's kind of nuts. "12 hours is not a healthy amount of time to work every day." Shouldn't have got the 2080 Ti. The 3000 series is out now. It's in the next couple of days, isn't it? I tell you what though, Zerk, I don't know if it's marketing hype, but they're saying that the 3000 series is going to start at $1,400. So that's like at least £1,000 for one. Probably 1,200 quid over here. That's a lot of money for a graphics card. Yeah, well, this could be like the Epic thing. It's all marketing. I mean, I like the 3090 for, you know, video editing and stuff like that, but it's pie in the sky. There's just no way I can afford that this year. No way. It happens when you have kids. Suddenly all your money disappears. You'll hide the cost on yours. Yeah. Yeah, there's always, don't worry about it, because there is always buyer's regret. You know, always. There's always the next thing in technology, but the incremental gains are a lot less than they used to be. It used to be like Nvidia's newest card would be like almost a third better, you know, like 30% better than the previous, if not higher. Like some of the card launches, they were like oh, I've got more death after me, we'll get rid of him. Some of the card launches were like 200% more performance generation to generation, but then there's no one in the space to compete with them, so it ended up being Nvidia sat on their hands like Intel have done for too many years, and that's why they're getting their arse handed to them now by other companies who've gone, right, okay, well, we'll go 7 nanometer then, and chiplets. Although there's a guy called Adorned TV on YouTube who used to work in the industry and still has friends in the industry, and every time he said, I think this is what they're going to do, he was right. He was 100% right about the new Ryzen chips and how they worked, and the Threadripper. He was dead right on all that, and he released a video on it, and everyone in the comments was like, no, you don't know. But I think the price thing is, I think the card's going to come out at like $1,200, but they've leaked $1,400. So when it comes out at 12, people go, oh, it's not as bad as we thought, even though it's still a ridiculous price for a graphics card. Used to be the top of the range graphics card from Nvidia, 300 quid. There you go, done. Now it's 3 times more, 4 times more even. That's ridiculous. But people pay it because there's no one else to go to. I mean, you can pay less and get an AMD card, and for whatever reason, even though AMD have gone leaps and bounds with their processors, their graphics cards they're never going to catch up with Nvidia now unless they pull out some magic somewhere like they did with Ryzen's. So do we talk SLI? Yeah, totally not worth it. It's dead. Forget it. Don't do it. I did it for a while. Great for benchmarks. Useless in games. If you want really fast FPS, SLI is, in most games, it's coded so badly you end up going in. That's how I got into NVIDIA Inspector, to force SLI to run. I got 2 different cards to run together in by editing things with a piece of software called different SLI. First it was called Hyper SLI, now it's called different SLI. And that enabled me to run a GTX 680 and 670 in SLI, but it made the 680 run like it was a GTX 670, obviously. But you get the micro stutter is a killer in FPS games. It's horrible. You get great benchmarks with it. Doesn't do well in games generally though. Most games, it's the experience is terrible, which is a shame, because if they'd have pursued that, you know, people probably would buy more cards. Yeah, it's a pain. You end up disabling it for certain games because they, you know, you'd rather run a couple of FPS less and have a more constant frame rate. I wouldn't bother with it, to be honest with you. And certainly not for Anarchy. It makes almost diddly squat difference for Anarchy Online. Just one of those things. I'm happy to see Ryzen performing better than Intel. Intel have been anti-consumer for the last, well, 8 years. Telling everyone, you don't need more than 4 cores. Well, maybe we do. We're streaming all the while now. We're multitasking on our computers. We're creating content a lot more, generally speaking. There's a lot more people in the space now. You know, and Intel were like, no, you only need 4. If you need more than 4, then it's premium professional product and you need to pay a premium for it. Because they've had no one kicking their arse. And then along comes AMD and goes, there you go, 8 cores, 16 threads, and a third of the price. So yeah, in that really screwed Nvidia. And then suddenly, like the 9000 series, they've all got 10 cores. Whereas if AMD hadn't have done that, then Nvidia would still be insisting you don't really need more than 6, and they cost twice as much as they do now. They've had to slash all their prices because of AMD. So, you know, it was pure greed. Azuki Dash has subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for 2 months. Thank you. That's a resub from Azuki Dash. Thank you for the resub, sir. Appreciate the support. I really do. So yeah, I mean, Intel deserve. It'll be interesting to see what Intel do, because they're still trying to get 10 nanometer to work and not succeeding at the minute. And I've got no loyalty to any hardware developer. You know, I'm like, I'm a consumer. I want value for money if I can get it. So yeah, the likelihood is the next time I upgrade, it's definitely going to be like a Ryzen, I think. Corn Holy has resubscribed. My man Carlos, happy to support you. Thank you very much for the resub, Corn Holy. Very much appreciated. So yeah, I mean, if I had the money, I'd go Threadripper as a main rig. And I know maybe you'd get more FPS with a Ryzen because the clock speeds. But I'm just thinking like how quick my editing would go. But then again, you know, how many cores has the 39X got? It's like, is it 16 cores it's got anyway? Something nuts. 16 cores on the 3900X. Yeah. That from Intel would have been like 5,000 quid a year, like 4 years ago, something like that. That would have been, that's a server chip, it's locked at 2.4 gigahertz, and you have to pay, you know, car prices for it, and it only works in these motherboards. That was Intel's attitude. You know, we control the market, so we're going to screw you. Whereas the 39X is what I have. I have the 3950 that has 16 core. Yeah, I'd probably go for that. 16 cores, 32 threads, Even if it only ever ran at 3 gigahertz, that would do. I'd be fine with that. Yeah. I have only got a Intel 3820, and that was bloody expensive. Although it does have a soft lock. You can set the multiplier on. But I got that because I wanted to get into quad channel memory, not dual, and that makes a big difference for editing. It's touch. Hype. Oh my god, I got a hype train. Renegaders subscribe with Prime. They've subscribed for 2 months, currently on a 2-month streak. Thank you. And you started oh my god, a hype. What's a hype train? Does anyone know? Add a message to thank Renegaders for your gift. There we go. We'll thank them there. There we go. We did it. We did the thing. What's a hype train? Is that sub gift or use bits to get to the next level? Oh right, okay, a sub train. That's kind of nice. That's cool. I think I've seen them on like big streamers, and they just go whizzing past so fast. And so does the chat that no one can tell you what the hell's going on anyway. Where am I going? The wrong way on the little map. Where? I got a pop-up for it. Oh, that's cool. What percentage are we at? Totally 100% time to go and kill pointy guy. I think we're not getting past level 1 though. We're only a little channel. It wasn't here, was it? No. Was it down here? Hype train is when subs are submitted within 5 minutes of the previous. Oh right, okay. Good to know. I would say get an overlay for the sub train so you can encourage the non-subs. yeah, I might do. But it's the first time I've ever seen it. Hammer Damon. Hello all. Hello Hammer Damon. Welcome to the stream. And we've been live for 1 hour 30 minutes. Hi Carl, is Heather. Hello Heather, how are you? You don't get money off subs or anything, it's just if you are involved in contributing to the hype train you get some emotes. Oh right, okay. I'm all for hype. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, about the whole Epic Fortnite Apple thing. Epic orchestrated that entire thing. They had their counter lawsuit ready to go before they announced anything. It's like, which greedy corporation do I root for? It's a load of tosh, the whole thing. I think Jim Sterling did the best video on it, and it is 100% not work safe because there's a lot of swearing in it, but he's totally right. No money off subs on Twitch. Money off as in like a discount, or do I get money from them? Well, I haven't had any money off Twitch yet, but I've not been on Twitch very long. I think the first month you've got to hit like a threshold before they pay you. So even if, like, let's say you had 1 subscriber, I think when you start out that works out like, yes, there you go, Twitch sends you money when you hit 100. Yeah, YouTube's the same. In the UK you've got to hit 60 quid before they send it, but they just roll it over, so you don't lose it, you just don't get paid all that often, depending on how much you're making. And I don't make a lot on YouTube, and people probably think I do, but no. I mean, if I played Fortnite and got 1 million views on every video and went noob, yeah, but I'm not any of that, so you know. Merkzerk, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, okay, well, the bar's moved, but it's moved very, very slowly, I feel. And I can't roll harder missions solo than this. Unless I go to Rubicon, then I don't get XP, so... Around the dailies and freelancers would be nice. There's no freelancers this week, though, is there? That's the only thing. I think the hype train's about to die. It's got like 30 seconds left or something, it says. The top of the screen there. A lot of people on Twitch call it Scam Train. Using bits, yeah, because Twitch make money on bits, don't they? Is that how, generally speaking? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. I don't mind if people have, you know, bits anyway, through Prime or whatever. You know, that's all fine. Are we doing one more, or do we want to go and maybe tackle something tougher like Pyramid? I don't really need anything from Pyramid at the moment. I mean, ultimately, yeah, probably. Oh, I'll tell you what we could maybe do is, I think have I still got the mission? And I forgot to get one the last time. Yeah, get the activation code to Ergo. Is it Libra that drops them or Capricorn that drops them? Can't remember. We could maybe go and get that done. Do a little bit of jumping into Pan. Is it Libra that drops the codes? I can't remember. It says here, doesn't it? Ergo believes to have found an error in the security unit modification program. He wants you to get the activation code. Yeah, from Libra. It is Libra. I heard Savik is an expert at Pyramid of Home. Savik's emote response is probably... It is Libra, yeah. POE is not scary. Pyramid of Home is a lot of fun. If you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to have a bad time. That would be a chunk of XP as well, I think. Do we want to do a quick beast run? I'm too stupid for the second boss. You are not. But I'm up for the beast. Right, come on then. That's it. Let's go and try and get an iPad. We'll have to keep like disbanding team and cacking around to try and get Libra up. Yeah, POH base rule is go as fast as the slowest person. Yeah, pretty much. I would say that's about as accurate as it gets. If we're only doing trying to get a couple of Zods, it's not going to take a massive team to do. So, excuse me, that should be fine. Yeah, once you know the boss mechanics, it's all right, and then just the very last boss, you just got to be you've got to be on the ball. You can't kind of you can't AFK for that one. You want to dock? Oh yeah, Morty, do you want to log your dock and we'll go and try and kill a Zod or 3? It's 100% drop on Libra for the codes, isn't it? I seem to remember. You always get them. Where do you land if you drop off there? I can never remember. EFP. Yeah, I thought it was. And you drop off, I think, that side as well. You've got to go all the way out to Sorrow to jump off and get to... Yeah, Sorrow drops you in Perpetual Wastelands instead. I'm waiting for my sub to resub. Oh! Does it give you a hard time? Oh, I'll get rid of this thing. The first time I came here, we were running away from these things going, oh, it's a big scary. And now they're just like, trash mob, kill it. For some reason it takes 48 hours for the payment to go through. That's weird, isn't it? I'm in the UK and I'm paying direct from a bank account now on Anarchy. I always have. But it's the account I only use for online stuff. And it's never had an issue. They charge me overseas transaction fee for it though. It kind of gets on my wick. Like, I could do it on PayPal and it wouldn't, but then I'd have all the rigmarole of trying to do it via PayPal. So, yeah. We'll take the pearl. Payment issue is the worst. Worst is when it takes a double payment. And then you've got to wait ages to get it fixed. Last time that happened to me, though, thankfully, Andy was on Twitch and I asked, could you maybe take a quick look at that for me? And Andy's a bit of a hero like that, so he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. And got it in front of the right person. Because he doesn't do it himself. Don't make the mistake of thinking Andy miraculously fixes things. He just, pushes it under people's noses for you. That's his job. Oh, God almighty. I wish we didn't need the bloody ring. Once you've got the ring, it should just automatically let you go straight through like it does when you want to exit. But it doesn't. But never mind. Ooh, there's a lot of bodies here. Is Gauntlet going to be up very soon or something? How's the frame rate looking here? Craptastic. Like 20 frames a second. Oh my god. A lot of bodies here. But yeah. You come in then, Savik. Are we going to have a bit of a play at some of this, maybe? Okay, we've got a Sav. So we recruit the Savik. And then, I don't know, anyone else that wants to come along? Preferably somebody from chat. If they want to come along, we can go and have a bit of a play. If we get enough people, we'll just do the whole run and go kill the beast. But, blindness. Okay. On a NT. Big damage. And Savik is on. You're on your keeper. We could do with the healer. Yeah. Have you got anyone got a doc? Yeah. We'll see if we... Tarragan, I'm too low. Sorry, my dude. Yes, Pandas. Well, I mean... There's nothing stopping you going all the way to Pand at level 1. Except, common sense. But yeah. I would have logged my dock, but I'm not at home. Right, okay, I'm with you. Oh, there's someone from Storms bringing their dock. There we go. Oh, there it was. Why are you saying that? Oh, because I've reinstalled everything. Right. Has they gone on there? I think they're on stream as well, otherwise they wouldn't know, because I've not mentioned it in Guild. I was thinking of just nipping in. Mizora. This is dock. Begins with M. There we go. So we got a dock, we got damage. Got 2 keepers, so we're pretty tough anyway. Enforcer, always welcome. You can tank. We got a dock and an enforcer. You can pretty much take on the entire game, really. I mean, getting through Pand, a crat is very, very handy. Just for CCing various bosses and stuff. But yeah, bring your enforcer, Cornholy. You're very, very welcome to do so. You on LFT? What's your character called in game? You're logging on now. Yeah, we get an enforcer and a tank. Is Gothy coming? Is you coming, Gothy? Figures is your name, okay. No, it's looking like we're going to be doing a... it could be a full run with a full team at this rate. Not just, let's go and kill Libra so I can run back with codes and get a big chunk of XP. You get a second one, don't you? If you kill the beast, talk to number 9, and then go back to Ergo, you get another chunk of XP. That's going to make that bar jump awfully close. Yes, it is. We can take 2 crats. I mean, you can take 36 people into iPand. It's not a problem. You know, it's just trying to make logical teams. That's the only thing. Okay, you're on figures. There you go. Let's invite you. Did you get beast mission from the Doja office too? No. Okay, Sav. I'm making you the in charge while I go do that. Very, very quickly. You have to set up your bars. Well, you've got a few minutes because Sam's going to field people. You've got lead now, Sav, so if you want to convert to raid, etc., you do that. I'll go get this mission. I didn't know there was a mission for the beast. My God, you see, Savik knows everything. People think I know everything about AO. I don't. I know a lot about Anarchy Online, but I definitely don't know everything. I don't think anyone does, actually, except maybe Savik. Or even Savik has watched some of my stuff and went, oh, I didn't know that. Like I mentioned something on stream and she went, really? I've never noticed that before. But yeah, that's just how big and deep the game is. I don't think people realise that. Like I paid for 20 years, but even now, just now, learned there's a daily mission for the beast. Yeah, I've got retrieve the codes from Ergo. I'm assuming this guy does it. I'm here for the elite assignment. Oh no, there it is. Zodiacs and the beast. You can only take one, I'm guessing. Okay. So what does it say? Because you get the star for doing this bit, don't you? You give the code to Libra, kill beast, talk to number 9. Number 9 spawns it in. Let's have a look. Reward. Just a lot of XP. Okay. Right. While we're in this lovely little office looking at this man scratching his shiny head, I'm going to do that and make myself a cup of tea, which means it's time for Joseph is into it. He's nodding away to the music there. Okay, I has returned. My son was going, "When are we eating, Dad?" And he wants a fairly elaborate meal. Right, I am using the beacon. Thank you all for hanging on in the stream. We got a ding as well. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. What's that? Tide's mash has reached enlightenment, I think. Which is very, very cool. Okay. So we go. We have converted to the raid and we are a team of one. Which is kind of cool. Literal tides of mashed potatoes. Well, I thought it might have been the Ides of March I was reading. You know when you kind of blindly read something and your brain sort of says, it must have said this, or it doesn't make sense. And actually, no, it did mean that. Pulled by the red-skinned moon's gravity. Oh. Literal tides of mashed potatoes pulled by the redskin. Okay, that's a science fiction novel I've obviously completely missed out on somewhere. Redskin mashed potatoes. Oh right, it didn't like. Yeah, okay. Wow, wonder why. And that's a. I'm guessing, yeah, that's offensive. So, yeah, to Native Americans, but we're talking about potatoes that have a red skin. So, unfortunate that it uses the same words, but yeah, no, that's fine, because calling a Native American a redskin is offensive. There's not a discussion about that. They say they find it offensive, therefore it is. You know, that's as far as the discussion goes, really, isn't it? Isn't there like a football team or baseball team or something with that in the name and they need to pick a new name now or something? I don't know. Gotta go change it. Yeah, but I mean, saying something... I mean, if I sit out in the sun for so long and end up with red skin, that's not, you know, in any way a reference to somebody's heritage or whatever. The Washington Redskins. Yeah, well, they're going to have to change the name then. Because. There you go. Right, are we going as 6 then? Or have we got other people? Our enforcer is still doing their hot bars, I think. I'll let them do that. Blindness, do you want me to take soldier instead? For the reflect, it might be an idea. It's up to you. Are you happier to play your NT? If you would rather play your NT, then play your NT. We will cope. You need a trade. Well, you don't, but traders are nice to have. We're only a team of 1 at the minute. We could do more. And welcome to the stream, Scott. That GS guy, who probably came on while I was off Scott, come join. Yeah. He's probably just woke up. He's probably sat there trying to eat something, you know, in front of the computer. What is this, early morning for you? I don't know. I can't remember what time zone Scott's in. Yeah, he is eating. It's breakfast time, man. It's breakfast time. The guy quit smoking. He's hungry. He just woke up. He's hungry. Bling! We got another bling. What's the bling? Big Briggsy 961 is now following. Thank you for the follow, Briggsy, if I pronounce that correctly. Is it breakfast time for Scott there, is it? I don't know. 10 a.m. Carlos time. Brad's OA is now following. Thank you for the follow, Brad's OA. "10 a.m. Kalos time. I get to not stream." Me streaming gives Scott a day off. Yeah, I mean, we can go with, is it 36 is the upper limit in an iPad raid, so we could go with that many if people want to come. It's cool. We can do it. We may not have the best structured teams, but we will get there. So in this singular team, you guys are not going to see it on screen, I don't think, but we got Locrian. There we go. We got one soldier. We got Morty's Krat. Figures is here with us now, an enforcer. We've got Mizora, which is Storm Doc, Sav, and me. So yeah, I mean we're all right. That's fine. That's enough for the beast. 36 keepers will be fun. Well, you know what? If you want to bring 36 keepers, you can. If you want to bring your box, Zerks, you can. We did last time, and we just went storming through. Apart from when you tried to run the new engine on 5 clients. Yeah, that was. You probably could on the new system, but I wouldn't advise it. 36 keepers would probably, could probably kill anything. Open raid / open raid if you want to open the raid window. And then what I haven't done on this tune yet is normally I drag them out of here, so they're little icons on screen, and like manually separate them. Then I don't have to have this big window thing open. Or Control-Shift-R. Yeah, that's the other way. What's the shortcut for faction? Because I always just type open faction. I don't know what the one is for that. It's listed somewhere. But yeah. Yeah, well, everyone stepped. I think one person did. We're trying to get, we want Libra though, don't we? Anyone know how an Anarchy Online character transfer works, as both my accounts aren't under the same master account? Oh, I don't know. With that. Yeah, I think they've got to be, linked in some way. If you wanted to do that, go and check and see if Libra is up. Okay, I'm gonna run and check for Libra. Was that the dog? Carl, read. Oh, yeah, I'm reading chat, not reading raid. Libra's up. Okay, brilliant, fantastic. It was meant to be. It was destined that we came and kicked ass. Right, come on then. Let's go and kill Libra. I'm going to make the map permanent. Open like that, so everyone can kind of see the routes we use, etc. Come to me, mob. You can use this in here. See, there you go. That is a level 1. There you go. A level 1 aggression enhancer works just as well in Pand as it does anywhere else. People ask about that all the time. I'm like, no, you can use a level 1 in Pand. What? It still works. Yes, it works. It does the same job. Actually, you can have a lot of fun on the bridge with TNH. If you stand on the edge of the bridge, you can pull all the pinks without aggroing TNH if you're careful enough. Pay attention, Kalos. I'm trying to look at my screen and the stream, chat and everything else. Pew pew, yes, pew pew. Right, let's test the chat knowledge. Why do we kill pinks first? What do pinks do? What do pinks do? They heal, correct. They heal everything, they CH. So yes, very bad news for the raid. Which is why you've got to get them down as quickly as possible. Once they're aggroed, they're healing. In fact, sometimes they'll heal. They are too fabulous. Well, we got really, really lucky on the last time we raided this. We got the Beast Drop 2 box, which is not that common, actually. Someone's shooting at something. Oh, the survey. Oh, yeah, Mongo. Mongo aggro. I hug mobs. Yeah, there you go. Blues block CH. Not that many docks actually use CH now, with all the other newer heals. Spiders AoE, yes they do. And Hizzy look menacing and do jack shit. Correct! Hizzy are trash mobs here. They may kick your ass when you're lower level in Penumbra trying to get the quest done. But by the time you get to Pand, yeah, they're trash mobs. Except that first guy at the beginning, he's quite tough. If you're doing real Pand rather than t'other Pand. Yeah. The only thing you really need on an Enforcer for the Beast is Eye Malice. Just to keep the aggro off everybody else. I love how in AO we still call them Nez. New. Yeah, new. New heals we got 5 years ago. Or possibly longer ago. Got a goddamn fly in this room. He keeps landing on my monitor and I hate that. But I'm not doing what I did once before, which was swat the fly and kill the monitor. Got a cloth here. Die, you little shit. I think I got him as well. BI dates to... Is it 2004? My God. That's it. We've all been institutionalized for so long, we no longer remember. No, let's pull him around the corner. Let's get that pink. You pulled him? Pressing tab will target the nearest mob to you. Yeah, right. When it feels like it. Right, I don't really need that open as there's only the one. It's only a raid force of 6. But yes, they do block CH. Spiders AoE. tab is targeting lottery. Yes, it bloody is. We got 2 spiders and a hizzy. Libra has the aggroed. Okay. Let's go down and start killing spiders. Three spideys! Yay! What are we on? Okay. Pet rampage. Yeah. Target's closest enemy. Well, sometimes it does. It does the first time you use it. After that, you know, like Scott says, it's a bloody lottery. New question. What's the difference between regular panned and iPanned? iPanned is an instance panned where only the people in the raid force may enter and has a timer lock on it. Other than that, it's pretty much the same deal. Whereas real pans, you could be halfway through the raid and a bigger raid force could come stomping through and KS you all the way to the beast. And yes, that used to happen quite a lot and cause a great deal of grief and arguing. Wasn't it the midnight reveries that griefed one too many times at the beast and the whole guild was permabanned, like disbanded and deleted? I think it was Midnight Reveries, yeah. Which is a shame, because there were some really good players in the guild, but the guild leadership was, yeah, a little bit too anarchist, I think. Carlita thought the pace was too slow, yes. Has a notification. What's my notification? Okay, some Twitch thing that isn't important right now. I noticed Carlita hits really hard for a level 165, but she bloody does as well, yeah. Carlita is pretty awesome. Yeah, the original panned people would open... Or stuff would, it was like the respawn was like 18 hours or something weird, and it's been so long, like nearly 18 years ago that it was like that. But yeah, people, you have people fighting over it. Whereas as soon as they introduced iPan, so instance panned, and the iPan name stuck because iPhone, iPad, iMaxi, bloody towels, you know, whatever. And the music as she dies. Weird. Right. Code I'm taking, and there is there's a charming assistant of Libra there. You guys can roll for that should you choose. I'm going to run back to Ergo, and then I'll catch you back here or wherever you've gotten to, depending how badly I lag. I'll be fine. I did this on a 199 NT without any decent gear on them. So I'm definitely going to do it on a 219 Keeper. Yes, we are. Okay. Thankfully, Ergo is not a million miles away from this. Yeah, if anybody else, even in the chat, has done part of this quest and just needs the codes, you can come and loot them if nobody else in the raid force actually needs them. I suspect most don't. Ergo. I have the activation code. There we go. Have I got an XP can running? No. Oh yes, I do. Somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's give him that. Oh, nice chunk. Nice chunky chunk of XP. I'll just do the dialogue with him and then run back. Goodbye. Okay. Thankfully, I still got the XP, even though I'm in a raid, because it's a mission reward. I suddenly thought about that. Oh, do I need to drop... No, I'll be alright. We're fine. We can manage it. Ooh, balls that up. Stop looking at chat and play the game. Silly boy. We all still at Libra, we are. Might have a little bit of a train behind me. We should be alright though. I counted the debuff. Good old hell, hold hell at bay. Right, so did anybody else need the codes or anything, even in chat? Seems not. Everyone's had fair shout, so let's crack on. We'll go and kill the random Zod to progress. Hey, I tabbed the closest one. That's special. I feel very special now. Yes, we do. Okay. Get the pink on the step. There you go. We has him. I'll try and show you the pink pull on the bridge if we get a chance, but if TNH aggroes, I won't be able to do it anyway. Thing is, if you get the jump onto the side of the bridge wrong, guess what? You're going back to Omni 1. Scorpio. Whenever I see that name, it always makes me think of... there used to be... Was it Harry Enfield or the Fast Show they used to do it? It's like when you go on a Spanish type holiday, the news reading, you know, is there normal national news or whatever back in the old 70s and 80s, where you had no clue what they were actually saying unless you spoke Spanish or Portuguese, depending on where you've gone. So they kind of mimicked it and went da 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 Scotchio. Just like, it's hot everywhere. Damn hot. One of them. So I see Scorpio, for some reason my brain always thinks of that. It's embedded. That's probably offensive to somebody by now. Is it true if you learn either Spanish or Portuguese, learning the other is quite easy to do? If you speak one, you can speak the other pretty rapidly? Or is it much more different than, you know, a non-Spanish speaker or Portuguese speaker thinks it is? They are similar, yeah. I think that about a lot of European languages, though, like German and English are very similar sounding words, but the sentence structure and grammar is completely different. Like I would say, I'm going to the shops, but in German I would grammatically say, with the German words, obviously, I would say, to the shops I am going. Yeah, German and Dutch, they sound similar to somebody like me who doesn't speak either. We got boots, we got punters of the Scorpio, which are One hand blunt, only 20 though. It's old school loop, but if anyone wants it for bragging rights. And a pocket cannon, which has redonkulously bad damage, but if anyone wants any of it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty much, mate. You're better off having the add damage, add off, and nano cost. Probably CI, but if you want them, and no one else wants them, take them. As things become more desirable. German, grammatically similar to Yoda, yeah. Savik could tell you more because Savik speaks Dutch and English. I think grammatically... it's the way, you know, like we come up with nicknames for things and stuff like that. I mean, the Welsh have got some brilliant nicknames. Like microwave, we call Popty Ping is the nickname. It's not the actual name, and people do the same thing. They go, "Oh, jellyfish," and then they get the word for jelly and the word for fish and assume that's the Welsh word for a jellyfish, and it's not. You put the two words together, which is what the animal is called, and it's completely different. Anyway, I'm going to run up and last minute. Yeah, for the last minute. Or we're just going to duke them out. We're going to just duke them out. I think these boots I need for... Yeah, keep hold of... Yeah, you're going to need eye malice more than we need anything else in the beast room. No eye malice makes raid very painful. Is jellyfish... Yeah, the word jellyfish is all one word. It's not two words. Which is why the Welsh for jellyfish is completely different than the two different words for jelly and fish. If you Google... Oh, God. Hang on. I'll do it for you. After when we get to the platform, I'll Google it for you. Because most of Google's Welsh translations are complete garbage. You'd have to, you know, live in Wales and speak some Welsh to know that. Yeah, they are terrible. They are getting better. They're better than they used to be. Like if you... There's a town up the road called Llandrillo. Which is spelt Landrillo, but with the two L's and everything else, which is a single letter in Welsh. Then, whenever you typed that into Google, it said, "Did you mean a landfill?" It was kind of an in-joke. People... I did a computer course at the college there, and it was kind of the in-joke. We're at Landfill College. Kind of stuck. I think they still say that now. Like Llan in Welsh is basically a place. It's like, you know, you've got like St. Petersburg. It's just, you know, it's one of them. The Saint part is just like a prefix almost. Send me some Welsh cakes. I can get your cakes made in Wales. My wife bakes, actually. She's actually really good. I don't like cakes. I've never been a... Kind of like ice cream a little bit sometimes, but I've never been into sugary or sweet foods. Never liked them. Fluffity fluff fluff. Right, so we want, if you, let me just go for, just find the bookmark. Talk amongst yourselves, right? So the Welsh word for jelly, as in the food that you eat, is this. Yeah, real imaginative, eh? Is jelly. And the Welsh word for fish is this. So people think the Welsh word for jellyfish is jelly piscot. Piscot is the Welsh for fish, but actually jellyfish, all one word, is actually this word. You got to remember, Welsh is ancient Celtic language. Welsh doesn't give a toss about English grammar, and the letters used in Welsh are not the letters that were used in ancient Welsh. But to anglify all the languages in the UK and write the Bible in Welsh, they decided to anglify Welsh letters. They look more like runes in Tolkien's thing. You know, lines with X number of lines crossing them, etc. They were closer to that. So the syllables and consonants and vowels we had in the Welsh language, like ll, became two L's because they didn't have a letter for it in English. So there you go. So jelly piscod is not how you say jellyfish in Wales. What you're asking for there is fish flavoured jelly. If you ask for the other one, piscod jelly, is fish jelly. So the jelly of a fish has nothing to do with that, because fish is piscod, but a jellyfish is its own word, because it's a totally different animal. Welsh classify it as a different animal. It's closer to the word for the inside of a like an oyster or a mussel, which, if you think about it, it's kind of the same gooey thing with no bones in it. Right, the bridge thing I was on about. We'll get the hizzy out in the corner. For some reason in Dutch it's koal. No ideas on the etymology. Probably the first time someone tried to eat one. What does that taste like? Disgusting. Right, if you... Ugh. There we go. If I stand here... Now, if I get this wrong, sue me. There you go. You can pull a pink from over here without aggroing TNH. Skills! Get it wrong and you're going back to Omni HQ, which ain't bad if, you know, you're Omni. It's just like a pain. Even that guy over there. Poof! With my level 1 aggression enhancer. But you need to hit him before he gets here, otherwise you'll do that because I'm out of bounds as far as he's concerned, because I'm on the wall. Yeah, hit him when he gets back. Okay, he's probably reset. There's another one just there. There we go, gonna get him. And then I'll jump off. The only thing is you have to keep making the jump, otherwise they reset. And TNH is aggro. God damn. We got most of them. And he's calm. Nice job. Jellyfish in Norwegian is manet. Is that manette or manet? You sort of say it a French way. Dutch is a hard language. Probably isn't if you're Dutch. I mean, you know, like primarily speak English. I think English is a very hard language. I mean, look at how many words are spelled with the same vowel groups that we pronounce in completely different ways. Like, you know, Cal has skills. Has knowledge that works just from trying it. I don't know if that is that a skill. I've been experimenting on this island. Yeah, that's not hacks either, but it's a neat way of pulling. Is he getting remote healed? I think he is. Did he just bounce on healing? Because he might bug. Oh no, he's dropping. It's okay. Sometimes he will CH himself almost. Especially if anyone is on where the game thinks you're on a bridge. One of the cells involved with the bridge. Thinks you're trying to do the old trick, which was kill him from the bridge. Yeah, someone's too close to the bridge. I'm looking at you over there. That's it. He thinks you're trying to play off-ground tit with him, kind of thing. You know, you stand up on out of bounds, mob resets. There was a time where that didn't happen. You could trap them up. Oh no, CH'd again. Let's pull that pink in. I think that pink is still active down there. Gonna pull him in. Even though you're not seeing any animations, I think he's active. Yeah, leave him not, don't attack him for 10 seconds, yeah. It's a side effect of the calm. It can be, yeah. Where I've done it before where he will reset on himself anyway. Seems okay at the moment, we'll see. Little glitchy maybe? I don't know. I think we're alright. Did I remember to proc? I don't think I did. Might help if I put that back where it should be. Alright, now he's going down. Or at least hasn't re-healed again. That's why they tell you to come off the bridge, yeah. Because he thinks you're trying to off-ground him. There was a time you could do that with pretty much any mob in the game. You could get yourself sort of out of aggro where they just couldn't get to you like a melee mob. And then kill them. Stucking a mob used to be called. And then they nerfed it with that. So if the mob thinks it can't get to you, it resets HP. And also suddenly becomes unattackable a lot of the time as well. You get your target cannot be attacked and it just regens. Whoa, pink. Where the chuff did you stroll in from? Yeah, I lost a little there, but we'll be alright. Where the hell did it come down the stairs there? We'll do the same again with here. If anyone wants, if there's a belt drop, we do that right away. But any intellis, just, if you got a bag on you, Sav, just pick them up and we'll do them in the beast room later, rather than hang around. You remember you could tank and spank TNH from the bridge? You could, yeah. Now he just resets on you. Even if you're near the ramp to the bridge. I think that piece of geometry it thinks that as well. And in fact, a lot of the terrain, I think they've made it so you pretty much need to be on these tiles here. Like if you're up on there, sometimes you'll bug out. Seen that happen before. Just checking for anything wandering downstairs, etc. Little bit of lag. How are we doing frame rate wise? Yeah, 30s. With the new engine here with this many people. With the details rammed this high. It's about average. We'll get a blue in a second, I think. Or is he going to go the other way? Down you go, big guy. He should make a big crashing sound, shouldn't he? Let's have a look. Okay, we have a blue belt. So we need to raffle that. And any intellis? Excited. Conscious. And got an intelli ear. Oh, we got a persisting right arm control. Not that many people use it. I think there's only one intelli. Right, blue belt. Intelli psych belt. Has the enforcer got one? Or anyone on an Atrox got one? Because you're going to need it later. You've got one. Morty, have you got one on your Trox? Yeah, you've got... Oh, good God. Anybody else not got one? Thinking of doing alphas soon? It's bloody handy. I've already got one. I think Sab's got one. Pieces were a pain without the Bok, but at least I have some beaters on. Yeah, it's a lot easier with the Bok, and even easier with an upgraded Bok. I don't want to leave a blue belt to rot, so are we sure nobody needs even on an alt, maybe? People in the raid get preference over anybody else, but if you've got an alt that needs it, and they can get here without help. Morty says no. Sav, any of your alts need yet? No need. That's a shame to let a blue belt go. I've already got one though, so... Dropped it last time. No alts with panned access. Shame. Shame the no drop. Gazzy says, I'm good. Anyone? Yeah, anyone in chat need a blue belt that can get into panned? We will give you an invite. Speak now. If there's more than one of you, I'll roll it in game. Can I ask anyone from my org? No, I said chat. People on the stream. Unless your entire org is on the stream, then no. Tom, I'm away from the PC. Oh, Tom. Tom! Poor sod. Oh, I could really use that. I'm in the stream, but I'm not at home. I can't get there. God damn it. Nobody in the stream? Okay, we're going to abandon it then. Unless... I'm last in guild, but I think pretty much everyone in Storm's got it all. I'm going to ask in my guild. I've asked chat. I've asked everybody else on here. So, anyone need blue belt? You're going to have to go and get it themselves, though. Oh, is he? Shite. Oops. Someone's relogging for it already, right? Oh, God. Trying to read all of the chats. pro streamer, you see. I'm not. I'm bloody terrible, I think. I think I'm terrible. I may be entertaining, but I have no idea what I'm doing, really. I don't think anyone online in Storm at the minute is in need of it anyway, so... Except maybe on an alt somewhere or something. Okay, can their alt get here without help? Because if so, we should get moving. As soon as oh, mind you, no, we want to go with the full team, don't we? So, yeah, okay. Is Henchu the alt? Ooh, stream sniper killed me and has not found his death. That I would, Gazzy, if you're doing Iron Man and someone stream snipes you, I would not count that. Definitely not. I'd say screw that, because yeah, that sucks, man. That totally sucks. And whoever did it is probably thinks they're a real smart arse. But I would discount that. If someone stream snipes you, what did they do? Train you or flag you or something? Or were you doing a daily that got you flagged? Because that sucks. Whoever did that, that's a low play. Stream snipe is watching another player via stream to gain a tactical advantage and kill them. Because obviously while they're streaming and playing, they're not watching what the other player's doing. He's at 4 holes trying to get... Oh, man. That is a bummer. But it's up to you. I would say you can ignore that, but you know, it's your thing, so it's up to you. But someone's stream sniping you. And they were. It wasn't just someone who was ganking at 4 holes, because that happens a lot anyway. On the org that killed me. More than one. That sucks. I've been killed at 4 holes though. The thing is, with 4 holes, if you're there for the XP buff and you get killed, you're in XP gas. You know, that's the game kind of thing. But if they use the stream to do it, if they did stream snipe, they might have just been there camping anyway, because they just do. Like I say, I've been killed there. The thing to do is, you know, the little shop is click on the mob like this, and you'll see, if you go uncheck hostile only and then hover, it'll tell you how long, and there's only one buff running on that guy. Yeah, the unionist bloke. If you do that, you'll see how long is left, and just use a stopwatch on your phone or something, and then just jump out and do it that way. So the guy coming for the ring can't get their Hold Hell at Bay ring on. Oh god. Atrox troubles. Well, okay. We said yes, so what is the requirement? I forget. It is high though, isn't it? On Trox. Psychic and Sense, yeah, it's a bit of a killer. Newt can't get it. No, unfortunately, it is clan to receive unless you're Omni, and then you kill him and then you get the buff. But he is a level 300 mob, so it's a little unfair, because how is, you know what I mean, a level 1 clan player can go and get the buff from him. There should be an equivalency, you know, in an Omni area like that as well, like 2HO or something. Stick a mob in the corner over there that does the same thing for Omni. Seems a bit one-sided, that. When I first heard about it, I said, oh, what's the Omni version? I just assumed that they'd put that in place. Just put another version of him, you know, stick him in Omni armor or something, make him level 300 and stick him at 2HO. Something like that, you know? You got 25 gas, you got a grid exit, fairly easy to access, etc. Yeah, there was one guy who was there that was forever ganking people on his 214 Trox Fixer. I'm lagging. You can tell because I'm getting... Target is out of range when I'm stood in front of the target. The Omni was level 28. Yeah, but he could be a PvP twink. Or twinked, you know, or built for PvP, whereas you're on a free character, or are you? Okay, this hizzy doesn't know what the hell's going on here. Yeah, it kind of sucks, man, but if you're in a PvP gas, you know, you really got to watch your back. Especially doing something like Iron Man, jeez. Nightmares. But someone knowing you were there and then running down there just to just be an arse. Kind of blows. I can hear pew pew. There you go, data stream. He's kind of, I don't know, in charge of the Iron Man thing. He says that doesn't count, so it's up to you, my dude. But yeah, I think that sucks. But yeah, if I was doing it, and I'm not saying I will do it, but if I was doing it, I would be extremely careful around that kind of area. From experience, I've been ganked there a million times, and I've gone back on bigger toons and got my Revenge as well. So, you know, but that's PvP, you know. You're playing against a human being, so you gotta think outside the box. It's not going to be. Let's get these pinks. You know, they're going to use all kinds of tactics and whatnot. Whereas the game is, you know, is going to run by its own rules mostly. Except when it doesn't. When the game doesn't follow its own rules. Been watching him the past week. For training, yeah. I don't know, I'm not kind of involved in it, but you know, I kind of think that sort of sucks a bit. So, yeah. But anyone doing those, yeah, of course you're going to want to go and get a free XP buff. I think I made a video about the XP buff on like a level 10 character or something. And recorded a video of it. Data said he stream sniped you and me and Zoop called him out on my stream. Okay. Well, if he says it doesn't count as a death, because it's griefing. Because, I mean, as far as Funcom's concerned, that's not griefing. So No point going any further with that. If you're in a gas area, when the counter goes down and someone's able to kill you, well, you know, you chose to be there. The fact they knew you were there by whatever means, it's not governed by, you know, their rules kind of thing, which is unfortunate, but that's how they're going to look at that. I don't think there's anything you can do about that. I mean, maybe they thought it was hilarious, you know, it's one of them. They might have thought they were the funniest guy in the room, you know. I don't think it's funny. But there you go. Anyway. You almost deleted him and data stopped you. Well, there you go. Lesson learned. You know, that's I would think of it like you're doing this whole Iron Man thing because it's hard. Well, that was hard and you got past it. Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Next time you're there, you're going to be paranoid as hell in a Yalm, hiding in the shop to get the buff. There we go. Eventually I'll target the energy vortex. Oh hey, like my fourth tune. I mean, I thought maybe that's what Bethesda should have done with the Fallout 76 thing. Make it so you could be a player killer in that game. It would have made it interesting. It would have made it damn hard, but it would have made it interesting. But the whole 76 thing is a bloody meme now. It's so bad. What's the guy's name? Yeah, the Internet Historian. Now that is a great YouTuber. That guy is he's really good. His videos are put together and they look like they're just going to be kind of like a shit post, but they're really, really not. They're really good. We pull in Le Pinks out of there first. Line of sight on the gap, otherwise we will have warpage like last time, which is what I did. I stood invisible. Line of sight. And got warped. He's calm at the moment, but combat remodulator. What was that one? Work? Okay. That's not going to work, is it? No, it's not. Can't remember now. Le Pink. Killing Le Pink. We're soldiering through, folks. The whole point of me wanting to do this raid was basically to get the XP from doing the quests associated with it. So the star, which is also nice, and get the star, you know. And then get the final deck. Oh yeah, we zoned Croc. That was a very good pull. It was a good pull, actually. There was no warping at all. And there nearly always is. It's nearly always me. Can keepers run both hot and nano heal at the same time? No, they need to pick. They can run more auras than they used to be able to run, but I can't remember what it used to be like because it's been that long, I've forgotten. But if you've got 2 keepers in your team, they can run different auras, now, and everybody, including the other keeper, gets a benefit, but not a single keeper, as Savik has just typed and still managed to play. See, really, Savik has got 3 arms. She types with one, plays keeper with the other. And then, you know, does her actual work with the other arm. I maxed chat in it. Yeah, you type fast. Oh, Mr. Subjugator. Like if I'm running Ward, but I think Savik is as well, but I could run, like we did the new Temple of the Three Winds. I ran the anti-root, or root resist, because there's so many snares and roots in that raid, which is a pain. I ran that, Sav ran the Ward, but we both had Ward because of it. So the team got that one and that, but I couldn't run the anti-snare and run, not ward rather, the add all death imminence, which is that one, 210 add all death, which is rather nice actually. Want to sell Mars? Oh, the red belt, that's Stan Strength. Thing is, they don't have the colours until... Oh, pink, 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 pink. I think we got him anyway. Yeah, we did. Headblade. Haven't logged into AO in 10 years. If I downloaded client, can I mess around for a bit for free but not full game? Yeah, you can download and play a Froob account. That's free. Limited, but you'd get the old game experience. You'd get a taste of it. You can also run the new beta engine if you choose on Froob. It doesn't need to be a paid account for that. But you can only play on the main server. You can't play on the 2019 server. Right, do we need to I need to maybe rebuff. Because I did these early this morning. Then did all my dailies and stuff. And spent ages trying to get a bloody doja. So yeah, good place to pause is here. Paid has got more toys and everything else, but you know, like you say, if you just want to come back and have a taste, you could definitely do that. No obligation to buy. Nano pool. Duncan, one of my founders. I played Froob for 8 years before getting a paid account. Even then, I mostly played Froob for the last 5 years anyway. Yeah, some people actually genuinely prefer Froob. I'm one of the, no, I want all the toys kind of players, but no, some people do. They like the challenge of only playing Froob. Where, you know, Tara and the Mercs were kind of like endgame gear. And it doesn't mean you can't have fun because you're not paid. It just means you can't, you know, have all the toys, etc. Still a lot of fun though. We did it the other day. We did long story, dude. I won't bore you. Had a hard drive fail. Had to get a new hard drive. Couldn't pay the sub, so I used a Froob account because I had a scheduled stream on Wednesday. So I just made a Froob character, and we just messed around. And over the course of the stream, went from what did we do? We did the new startup area, did the subway, then upgraded him a bit. We had the Freelancers Inc., which meant I could reset all the daily missions, and then went and did Temple as well. That was the stream. You prefer Rubicard to Shadowlands? Yeah, everyone's got their own, take on things. It's all good. It's a big old game with a lot of places to go in that game, so, I've run out of NCO. Surprise, surprise, like I always bloody do anyway. Keeper, no, it's team only, yeah. I know you were asking Savick, but yeah. They don't cross. You need one, yeah. If you do like a 12-man with 12, ideally you want a keeper in both teams, or the raid leader needs to swap the keeper around. But that's like... It's a lot of our sake. Alright, I'm going in. Geronimo. Le Beast room with all the new tweaks. Looks kind of cool. Oh yeah. The ominous ringing machinery sound. Nice little pulses of light moving up the lines in the ground, etc. B-Tide. Also, sorry, I forgot you were in my group the other day. You whooped him out, Sean Powell. Oh, that's excellent. I hope you recorded that. Oh my god. I used to do things like that on my Yengi as well. I used to go fly up to the top of a building somewhere when someone wanted a warp out of the middle of nowhere, and I'd warp them to there. And be like, what the... Where am I? Thankfully, there is no fall damage in Anarchy Online, so you just jump off. The drones killed him, probably, if he was AFK. Stood in the middle of Dixie, yeah. Them drones... No, the drones sniffed me and ran away. Just that you warped him out there without realising is awesome. Okay, we all here? Are we all present mentally as well? Are we focused? Leroy Jenkins! Get some eye malice on this bad boy. Yeah, don't fill the bloody tanks, NCU. And they suddenly find out for the bloody I can't Mongo, I've got no NCU. I hate that. Oh, I got the Ziddy buff. Dank Tank 808. Hi Carlos, thanks for streaming. You're very welcome. Thanks for coming and watching. And we got Reflect. Beast is more fun with the trader, I think, though, if you can drain the arse out of him. It's a lot easier. Yep, he's still got reflect. And we're back. Okay, keep our eyes out for spawns. The game's giving up on music. 6-man beast. Yeah, why not? I just wish you could get XP in it. I mean, you can. Can you still go into you can still go into Old Pand and get XP in a team, can't you? Yeah, basically just keep the aggro off of everybody else. No one else wants to be slapped around. Ain't no one else walking around with 60k HP. I said about 3 times, if anyone in chat wants to come along, come along. That's how we started it, but I think maybe Scott came in a bit later on. And then I've missed what they were saying, kind of thing. Yes, if you drain him with the trader, he doesn't nuke. Because he can't. Was not an offer, was me eating. Yep, there you go. Bling! We has a bling. I will look across at that in a second. Dank Tank 808 is now following. Thank you for the follow, Dank Tank. Welcome aboard. We're on the good ship. Please don't die on stream. Which I nearly did there because I was looking at the stream and not looking at the game, and the beast has got his reflector. I only came here to get Libra codes, and here I still am. Came for the codes, stayed for the beast. Yeah, Flecked is down. A more dramatic angle, but I kind of prefer a wide angle so I can kind of see when mobs spawn in and etc. But it looks better in, you know, like dramatic like that, you know. It's kind of. The one thing I don't like about when you get this debuff is in between your actual attacks it looks like you just stood there like a lemon even after the buff has passed, unless you do a quick one of them, and then you go back to fighting properly again. I think, oh, pink. Or another one on the other side. Where's my bloody mouse? There we go. Not too many ads at least. And we didn't see a massive surge of health back on the beast. That's so crushing when you get him down to the last bubble. Had that happen. We had a spawner and it was like, I swear 16 pinks spawned in and he went nearly all the way back to full health. Uh-oh. Who went down? Was that the mob? For a minute, I thought we'd lost the enforcer. I was like, well, fudge. Nope. Has reflect. He gone? He's gone. I need to hotkey that one for my next 10 alien levels, or 9 alien levels. Those always take the longest. Yeah, mobs having player character death groans is it's part of the charm of the game. Keeps you awake because you go, oh, who died? Who died? It's like, oh, nobody died. Thank God for that. I mean, you if you're doing like Rubicon missions, killing humanoid mobs, you kind of expect it. But when you're killing monster mobs, you kind of don't. But sided mobs tend to have them. Kind of weird. We learned recently redeemed mobs have a face though. Some of them do, yep. Savik was like, holy, I think the entire chat was like, what, really? It's like, I'd not really been able to see it on even on the new engine until I did the tweaking. And then on the stream while I was doing the tweaking, I went, oh look, they got a real face, look. The entire chat went, oh my God, they do. And tab to the, thank you. Kill pink, kill pink, kill the pinks. And bio. Second one there. Tab it, get it, die. Okay. We're doing kind of alright. We need to get rid of that spider's AoE. I think the spider... try and stunlock the bugger. Hizzies can just like screw off. Oh, we gained a fair chunk of HP back there, but there again we're only 6, so it is going to be tough dealing with the pinks that quickly when you're only 6. And he's got flecked. Nuke. It is easier without the nuke. Just trying to help. I didn't even see what you typed in chat. No, hizzies are like last point of concern. Like pinks, why? Because they re-heal this bugger who we're here to kill. Spider's AoE, which makes the doc's life a lot harder when they're trying to keep the tank up and everyone else from dying. And flecked. Everyone flecked now. Ooh. Debuff and warp. There it is. In it, minus 1000. Okay. Okay, Flector's gone. Yeah, Trader does make this a lot easier. Beast will be dead before Ghazi shows up. I've learned from experience. Lenuke. No. Either got pre-healed or a bit of lag there. That definitely looked like the nuke to me. Master Trader LFT. Right, Savik has the Le Controller team. She has the team L lead. But it would mean running all the way to the Beast. Mind you, all the portals are there, so anyone that knows the run well enough isn't going to struggle. What was it? Control Shift R. Oh, that is definitely easier. Master Trader LFT. Where's the door? That's the door. I always like to have the door behind me. God knows why. I don't think the game cares. Oh, the dark and light thing as well. Light. And this side. Come on. Oh, it's not doing it now. Used to do that a lot. You get the light and dark. It's weird. And Flecked. Now I'll know when you get to the room. You will come up on there. Only side bonus is 0.58 climbers win. Bloody hell. Well, it's only going to swing back the other way, isn't it? We all know it. And I'm saying that as a clan player. Know damn well that'll swing back. Master Trader inside. I'm just not seeing them. Okay, we got the U sound. Yep, and reflect. I don't think they coincide, but when you hear the meow, have a quick scan around. I'm waiting for a spawn. I'm not seeing one. We're definitely due. Looking at his HP bar, it's about there-ish usually. Yep, Flecked gone. deeply concentrating now to not die at this point, and also not lose the progress to a bunch of pinks spawning in. That's the plan. Ooh, big old nuke. Yeah, the visual for it was sometime after it actually landed. If you watch the health bar, everybody's health bar took the hit, and then the nuke animation started. You don't think we'll get another? I've done Beast before and had 0 spawns, which is weird. That was a freaky one, because you just, the back of your mind, I think nothing spawned till the very, very end. I've been in raids here where people have died, run back, and the fight with the beast has carried on. And seen more than 3 spawns, I'm sure of it. But it might be because he resets so much in between. Come on. Punch it, Chewie, punch it. Yay! Quick look at the loot. Okay, no burden today, folks, but a bunch of other goodies. Got the cuirass. We got a ranged sleeve, bunch of weapons. Star. Agent Star. The darker side. And a treatment HUD. Which ain't bad. Oh, shoulder pad. You want to roll on shoulder pad? I wouldn't mind a shoulder pad. Nah, actually not on this character, so. Loki. Good night all, I have to work tomorrow. Lust. I don't think anyone else needs it. So, yeah, I think so. Nobody said anything. Yeah, get a lust if you want a lust. Oh, has he just got here now? Like a real arse. Right, okay, so Sav, deal with the loot. I'm going to talk to the NPC. Target him first. That's how you complete the mission. Ooh, big chunks of XP. And the beast, I go and hand in at the thing. Where's my... Yeah, a lot of people don't target him first and spend, go up, right-click him, go into dialogue and go, the mission won't update. Target number 9 first. It's like Ralph in the Freelancers. You got to target the dude. More questions. Ergo convince you to shut down the terminal. The source to Pandemonium. Last you heard from him, he still had to... If number 9 really is one of those things, you better hurry back to him, meaning Ergo, with the status. You don't even actually need to talk to number 9. But I'm going to, because I haven't seen him for a while. How you doing, dude? Where did your insides go? Ooh, he's quite pretty, actually, isn't he? Right. What are you doing here? Thank you very much, Loch Ness, for coming along, for helping out as much as you did for the entire raid. Bloody awesome, mate. Well done. And thank you very big. No, the source is still protected, he lied. Because, whatever. Okay. And... beacon. Poof. Back in Inferno. But before... Oh, I should have gone to Job first and done the other thing. Never mind. Quick trip to Ergo. And let's put XP gear back on. Oh no, I want it that way around, don't I? Yes, I do, because that's right finger only. Good night, Loch Ness. Thank you very much for coming on the stream and indeed coming on the raid. Right, now then, will this be enough? Map, please. Thank you very much. To get us there. It might be. We've got this, and then we've got the hand in back at Job. I should have run to Job first, maybe. Then used the beacon, but hey. Oh, look, I went through the entire fight with my nano hood in that I put in to buff with. Oh, so pro. So pro at this game. Yeah, I totally know what I'm doing. Does anybody need to see the beast run? Mortis, I don't want to derail the stream, but there is any chance we can do Vort so I can finish my Dio? I don't know if I've got a tune that's got immunity. But yeah, we could do. There we go, done the beast, blah blah blah. Give me my star, you dude. I want my star. Let's see what was wrong, yada yada yada. Come on, ergo. There's a lot of interesting lore, L-O-R-E, in this, but yeah. Oh, I think we're going to do it, guys. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. I'm going to use freelancers. Is this it? Is this the final ding? Brutal, are you watching? You better be watching, Brutal. Are you there? Come in, Brutal. Mork calling Orson. Come in, Orson. This is Brutal stream, so to speak. And yeah, that's going straight in. So 220 Brutal Brutal is not in chat. Is he gone? Oh no. Did he need to go? I can't see him in the users in chat list. I think maybe he had to go. The guy's in a recovery week, I think. Is he on Discord? Poke him! Poke him now! Let's have a look on Discord. Is he might have just gone for a lie down or something. And I would not blame him. I'm looking on Discord. I can't see him. No, I don't think the guy's online at all, which is a shame. You can only poke on TS, yeah. Right, somebody clip this. Somebody clip this and name it Brutal 1966. Well, not this bit, because this is just like boring. Like, hit the clip button now. There we go. Okay, Brutal, you were here at the very beginning of this and were the inspiration for it. So, here we go. You're the wrong person. I need to speak to you. What? Don't I hand in? I thought I handed in. The beast. Equip your best. Reward. Well, we killed him. Where's the blood? Oh, was that the reward? Oh, for flipping heck. I thought I came back and handed in. You target the vortex in the beast room and to get the reward. I did that, didn't I? Or have I got to go back to the beast room? Have I got to go back to the beast room? Oh, for flip's sake. Check your mission window. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, it's not like I can't get there. Right, let's get this on. At the edge of the Shadowlands, manifestations of destruction exit away at the land and the Doja Institute, while funding from the private sector will receive any reward. Now there, equip your best gear and target the Energy Vortex portal to claim your reward. Right, so it's in the Beast Room. I thought I finished it because I clicked the portal to go and talk to number 9, didn't I? I got mission update music after the beast died. But that could have been the other RTFM Cal. Absolutely. I should definitely be doing that. I've never done the beast daily before. Believe it or not. I've always gone for an easy one like Lord of the Void. You know. That's just, okay, form team, go to Nascence, jump out at whatever the exit's called, Wilds or something, and then jump across and kill him. That's it, done. Big reward. Right, so I've got to do a solo run through Pandemonium back to the Beast Room. So you should do a clip of me failing by going back to... going back there thinking that's where I get my reward. And then another one where I triumphantly run to the Beast Room once again. Bling! Lopix subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed. That's a resub from Lopink. Thank you very much for that resub, sir. And that caused a free emote, which is even better. We're all about the free stuff. Everyone likes free stuff. Two schools of thought on this run. One is use the walls a lot. The other is run through the hidey hole, which is down here. Either works, to be honest. And at 2:19, you shouldn't really need to think about it too much. And you can jump over barriers meant to stop you. Damn, that is a red sky. Bling. Sleeper is now following. Thank you for the follow, sir. Welcome on in. Okay, platform number 1. My God, that sky is red. Wow. That's much redder than it usually is, isn't it? It always looks like, oh, if I could just get on that, I could jump across and land on the beast platform without having to do the rest of this place. Almost. I got a pink. See ya. Not the place to be if you're lagging. Mind you, you can use the portholes even in aggro now, so it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. When you clicked on the porthole and it said, cannot be in a fight. Especially when you got here and like 10 mobs running after you. Trying to get into the beast. Okay, so. Someone called Blask doing the do there. Many years ago, when we had 60 plus people on beast runs, at least one person always fell down. Oh yeah, usually me. So what portal? This? Hey, and there we go. 220 has been achieved. Where the hell am I going to put this perk then? Oh, Holy Mark 10. There you go. That goes there, and that goes there. Full research. So there we go. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Brute Cal has reached enlightenment. There we go. We has done, and we has done it at the beast, which is kind of what the plan was when Brutal came on the stream. So yeah. Is it strong 2? No. Strong 1? I'll just harpoon myself. There you go. A 1 to 220 run through all of a keeper's little interesting thing there. And I'm thinking I'm going to keep this keeper and maybe get rid of my Atrox one. I don't know. Even though the Atrox one is AI 30 as well. Maybe not. Right, final IP spend. There we go. Making alphas look a little easier doing that. Big chunks of XP going in. Mind you, I do an IPR before I do them anyway, and then respend skills. Just because I'm pretty sure I don't need that much fast attack. I'll have Dim Ash and Brawl though. Exploring. Can we finally hit 2k run speed? Yes, we can. Hey, for the win. And yes, we'll have that. And then almost 1800 complete. Not bad. Sounds like a robot to me. Anyone else have that? Ooh, hope not. Not on this sort of moment of kind of, well, I'd say triumph, but you know, cracking it, becoming 220. Nobody wants the treatment HUD. No? No, I'll take it. Always comes in handy, that. I mean, I wouldn't run around with it normally, but you know, when you're doing your symbionts, having an extra 30, it's 5 more than the other one. So yeah, that can go in the bag of Twinkie bits. There you go, that can go in there. So there we are, folks, 220 on stream. We should all be good. Who else is doing the who else is doing the streamage? Who else is streaming Anarchy online? Let's have a quick look. Well, there's me and an Anarchy cam, but you know, someone paying attention. Vindix, that leveling grind. Does anyone know them? Or Scott, are you going to fire up your stream at any point? Or is it still breakfast time? It's probably still breakfast time for poor old Scott. He hasn't had a break since whenever he was on last. So it's kind of nuts. Lupink, Gratz, Kalos, look forward to watching the YouTube vid. I'll get it over there for tomorrow, don't worry. I will, as soon as I stop the stream, I will hit export to YouTube. The whole thing will go across. It should be done for tomorrow, depending on YouTube. We should be okay. Keeper run speed is kind of lackluster. You're not kidding. So, yes, we're there. Anybody streaming? Has Scott disappeared, or is he firing up his stream right as we speak? There is someone else, Vin Dixon, but I don't know who they are. I don't know what they're like. Are they any good? Anybody seen them before? No word from Scott. Is Scott not on? Is he gone? He might be just having a shower and getting ready for the day. I mean, people watch Scott just anyway. He doesn't need a raid, but, you know. Can I got a grats on Discord as well? Well, thank you very much. Well, I'm going to go with this guy that's streaming now. Unless anyone else is. Anybody? Nobody? Nobody at all? Vin Dixon is decent. He needs to talk more. Like what me and Scott do. He can't shut us up. Scott's not on. You know, is he on Discord? Where's he gone? I can't see him on Discord either. Can't see him in the Alliance. So I don't know. Okay, we're going to go with that guy then. I would stream, but I'm going to go mountain bike now. Well, yeah, that's definitely a healthier option. Okay, we're going to go for this guy then. I'll just refresh in case anyone else has jumped on in the meantime from this stream to start their own. And we can kind of do the whole past the... Oh, God, they've vanished now. Oh, no, he's back. Vin Dixon. I got a bling. Boozle Me has subscribed. Thanks for the sub. You only followed yesterday as well. Thank you very much, sir, for this subscription. Unfortunately, you have come in right at the end of the stream. Oh my God. Or have you been there for a while, being not chatting in chat, and I've not seen you? Yes, we were just about to end and raid someone else.
I pay real money.
Okay, he is actually talking at the moment, so let's see if we can get him to talk a little more, and I'll hit him with a raid. I'm going to mute him because he's playing music, and I don't want to have to faff around with the video later, because that's always a problem. Okay, so we're going to go raid Vin Dixon. I'll stay on and say hi from me when you get there. Boom!